Okay, hi, we're back. I'm going to do another example of Dr. M's chain rule. And here's the chain rule over here. Is what we're given. So we're given dy, the integral of dy is a, and in this case, a is 1. U, looking over here, is 2x squared minus 4x. N is going to be equal to 7. Sort of erase that. Fx is x minus 1. Let's put a parentheses there. Now I want to find du dx is 4x minus 4, and that equals b. So what I need b, I need u, I need a, I need f of x, and I need n equals 7. So it becomes, I'm going to plug into the chain rule, which is this one over here. So y is going to equal to a, which is 1, u, 7 plus 1 over 7 plus 1. F of x is x minus 1, divided by b, which is 4x minus 4, plus c. Now, I have to factor out a 4. I'm going to factor 4 from from 4x minus 4. So don't forget b was, I should make this a little bit easier to see. I took du dx, which is b. That was 4x minus 4. And that equals b. And I wanted this. This is what I want. Okay, so substituting everything in here, I get y equals u to the 8th over 8, x minus 1 divided by 4x minus 1 plus c. Notice the x minus 1's cancel. And 4 times 8 is 32, so it's 1 over 32, u to the 8th, plus c. And now I can substitute back for u. 2x squared minus 4x to the 8th, plus c. And that's my answer. That's really pretty elegant.
It is.
It is. Holy mackerel. Okay, so anyway, well, you know, according to physicists, beauty is all. Okay, let's do another one as we get our feet wet on this. I suggest that you go over these. This is a kind of a difficult part, but I've made it very, very simple. I mean, let's say as simple as I can make it by giving you this equation. You won't find that in any book. You only find that in my head. As you realize, since I am a PhD physicist, I am certifiably insane. So as I told people once, was this x to the third? I forgot what this was. This was x to the third, yes. And then this becomes, this was x to the squared, wasn't it? Yeah. And this is x to the third. Where is it? X to the third minus 3x to the third dx. Okay, that's it. Now, notice I have a denominator, but there is no quotient rule in integration. So I have to use the chain rule. But first thing I want to do is rearrange the problem. Y equals x squared plus 1 minus 1, x third minus 3x to the third dx. And that is a minus 3. Why? Because I brought that from the denominator to the numerator, which means I have to change the sign of the exponent. Now I have to define my terms. I look at the chain rule. Look at Dr. M's chain rule. And see what I need. I need A. Well, A is 1. I need N. N is minus 3. I need f of x, which is x squared minus 1. I need u. That's going to be the binomial under the power not 1. So x third minus 3x. I'm going to need du dx, which is 3x squared minus 3, and that equals b. So notice I have u, I have a, n, f of x, u, and b, and I put them all in this equation here. So I'm going to substitute in the chain rule. So what am I going to get here? I'm going to do this over here. I'm going to say y equals, a is 1, right? U to the n minus 1, u minus 3 plus 1, minus 3 plus 1. F of x is x squared minus 1 divided by b, which is 3x squared minus, this should be a 3, shouldn't it? I believe this should be a 3, right? Let's see. One of these has to be a 3. Let me just go back here and see why we didn't do this. No, we don't need it as a 3. No, sorry. That's right. This is going to be b, which is 3x squared minus 3, plus c. Okay, now, in order to, I have to factor out c. Factor out 3 from 3x squared minus 3. So y equals, I'm going to get u to the minus 2 divided by minus 2. X squared minus 1, 3 times x squared minus 1 plus c. Those cancel. Let's put the u back in here now. Y is going to be 3 times minus 2 is minus 1/6. U is x third minus 3x. That goes to the minus 2 plus c. And that's my answer. See how simple it is? Just use that rule. Don't forget b is du dx. Okay? So it's a simple thing of plugging in. So we make chain rule into a plug rule. And I bet on an old plug at Saratoga one year and lost $100. It was a 60-to-1 shot. In fact, I think the horse is still running. Okay, let's do another one. Okay? The more you do, the more you learn. I hope. Okay. I just did the division one, right?
Yeah.
So so
5 minutes.
I think I have another one here. Another one up my belt. Okay, let's do this one here. Let's do another example. Okay, 10x to the fourth. Okay. Let's see, 2x to the fifth minus 2 raised to the eighth dx. Making this one on the spot. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's define our terms. A is 10 in this case. N is 8. F of x is x to the fourth. I actually can do something slippery here because if I have the 2 here. But actually I don't need to do it. Okay, so let's not change anything. U equals 2x to the fifth minus 2. Du dx equals 10x to the fourth, and that equals b. So now, what I have to do, all I have to do now is plug in. Once I've defined all these terms, all I have to do is plug in. I need b, I need u, I need a, I need n, and I need f of x. So let's plug in chain rule, which is this sucker here. So y is going to equal to a, which is 10, u to the 8 plus 1 over 8 plus 1, f of x, which is x to the fourth, divided by b, which is 10x to the fourth, plus c. Notice the x to the fourths cancel, and what happens to the 10s? They cancel also. So y now equals u to the 9 over 9 plus c, which is 1/9, plugging in u, 2x fifth minus 2, to the 9th plus c, and there is your answer. 4 steps. Just by using this amazingly fudge-factored rule. Okay, I don't need that. All right. So, now let's do another one. How much time do I have left?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Correct.
Okay, let's do another one. Sorry, I'll leave this here. I only have 1 minute. So I'm going to have, so I'm going to give you a you do. Okay, try this at home. Solve for y. So I want you to integrate this. So integrate the integral of x third minus 1, 3x squared dx, and find a solution using the chain rule. Okay.